Yo, yo. Decided I'd just go live. Someone's got to talk about this. Like, how does the broadcast just end so quickly? We've waited all this time for some NASCAR. We finally see cars on the track. And then it's, hey, thanks for coming. We'll see you later. Nope. I don't have anything prepared. But we're going to talk about racing. Let me pull up. If there's someone there that has like results, are there results anywhere that someone can like DM me? That would be great because then we could go over this a little bit. But anyway, I'm not seeing any comments. Can everyone comment? Oh, there we go. Well, practice and qualifying was fine. I was actually excited to see a little fall off. I think that was good, kind of shockingly good, but didn't really translate to the kind of racing I thought it would be, unfortunately. So is there, let's see, heat race results. Okay, got the heat race. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Practice and qualifying. For one, let's talk about how much better is this track than the LA Coliseum. Now, I don't want to take anything away from NASCAR from putting together a phenomenal show and track at the LA Coliseum. I thought it was great. I have no complaints about the clash. That's not what this is. But the racing here at Bowman Gray was way better. Can we all agree that it was just way better? It looked great. It looked like it was supposed to be there. I feel like the passing's going to be better after 35 or 40 laps. Yeah, I agree, Cygnus. I think this is going to be much better. So let's get that out of the way. Great job, Bowman Gray. Great job, NASCAR. It's much better at Bowman Gray. We all agree. And I think that giving it to like the blue bloods of NASCAR, like the old school fans at Bowman Gray, great. Everything well done. So yeah, I agree. It was fun. Like I said, I don't have anything planned, so I'm just going to try to think in my head of kind of what happened throughout the day. Practice, I think that there were some teams, you went out there, you ran some fast laps. There was a little bit of fall off. Now, here's the thing, the fall off for some guys I don't want to talk too much about practice because we're going to go over that on the poll. There was just more fall. Some guys had more fall off. Will that translate to passing? I certainly hope so. I'm not necessarily sure. Hey, should we do a poll, by the way? I got a beer. Let's take a poll. Happy race season, everybody. Cheers. Taking a poll. All right. So practice, yeah, we get some good information. I don't know that it's great information. I thought that the racing was actually not what I had expected. I thought there'd be a little bit more passing. But remember, heat races are different in the fact that once you're kind of in, yes, I know every spot is worth 4 positions, but it's, do you really want to risk that if you're already in and there's no one kind of out back forcing the issue? If you're already locked in, Ryan Preece is a perfect example. Was he faster than Bell kind of in the middle of the run? Yes, he was. But why force it? You're in. He's with a new team. Just punch the ticket to the show. I think that that's what a lot of teams were doing. So I know that Ty Gibbs was trying to pass Alex Bowman. I felt like he was a little too nice in his heat race. But let's go through each heat race. The first one was a bit of an eye roll. I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be a problem. There wasn't great racing. But at Chase Elliott, I thought Chase was a pretty good car. Goes out there, leads a bunch of laps, leads them all, and no stress. Kind of out back for a lot of these guys that got the lead. So I don't know who's going to be great and who's not. I got to dig into some more practice data and then go back and rewatch the heats. I think that that's going to be really important to handicap in this race. But just kind of some surprises. Ryan Blaney, he's in, but just because of points. So, yeah, Big Ross brings up a good point. RFK and Trackhouse getting all cars in. That's good for those guys. I agree. But, I thought Noah Gragson did a great job. He was very opportunistic. If you were going to say that there's going to be a rough or a rough and tough heat race, who's going to be in it? It's going to be Kyle Busch. It's going to be Noah Gragson. It's going to be Ross Chastain. And I didn't kind of have Justin Haley pegged. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to say that Justin Haley was out of line? Let's see. What's Ryan saying? I can't stay listening at the moment, but just wanted to drop by and let you know the line. Oh my gosh. And then Ryan Booth gets Ben Johnson. I can't stand. I'm going to block Ryan, I think. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Anyway, was Justin Haley in the wrong there? I felt like Kyle Busch was like, what in the hell is going on? I know he's with, kind of in a new situation, but I thought Kyle did a great job getting in there, getting fourth. But I'm kind of shocked Austin Dillon didn't get in there. He's been pretty good at these half-mile tracks at the Clash in LA. So a little bit shocked there. Obviously, Ryan Blaney, I don't think he's even going to participate in the last chance qualifier unless they think they can learn something. But, what's the upside? You learn a little bit, you can make some adjustments and be better, but you also risk damaging your car. So I think we're going to see Ryan Blaney sit this one out, and he's just going to end up, I don't know if he starts at the tail end, getting that provisional, the points thing. So let's see if there's, okay. So that's heat rate. Anything else for heat one? Well, Haley may have gotten bad information from a spotter. That's possible, but isn't his spotter Allgaier spotter Eddie DeHaan? He's normally pretty good, but it just seemed out of character. Let's say that. Loose on exit, I would agree. Yeah, Childress cars didn't look great in practice. Anything else of note in the first that we saw in the first heat? Oh gosh, Brian, you know what? Take a drink. Take a drink. I already got to start punishing you for this. I already got to start punching. He was so bad in practice. Somehow was fourth and gets to. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about Tyler Reddick yet. Anything else from Heat Race 1 that we missed that we need to talk about? Josh Berry struggled. That was kind of a weird mix of characters in there. The Heats did have kind of an interesting little flair of drivers, I thought. So we'll move on to the second one. Chris Buescher, terrible in practice. Has not done well here at all in half-mile clashes or quarter-mile clashes, sorry. Goes out there and P2 in qualifying and goes out there, leads every lap. Well done. He's a great driver. And Chris Buescher, I think I've told a couple people that I think that he's the best value for the championship, and I also like his over 1.5 wins, mainly because he can just win anywhere. Josh Berry looked like Harrison Burton. Yeah, like a talented Harrison Burton. I'm not going to say that. Chris Buescher, well done. Chase Briscoe just went out there and did what he had to do. Is that seat hot already? I know that the season just started. Is the 19 seat just warm? Did it just, he showed up? Was Briscoe an upgrade for the 19 team? Oh, man, you have had a couple cocktails. Listen, I have been a Briscoe apologist in the past. I do think he's very talented. At the same time, I think that seat is hot. That's what I think. Yeah. What up, Drake? Yeah, you're catching some pushback there, Brian. I don't think that it's an upgrade. Truex was awesome. I don't know. I don't think so. SVG, I thought was pretty good. Did everything he had to do. Heavy braking track. Whenever you have that, I think that gives the road course guys a little bit of an edge. But man, he just got thrown in there with the wolves. I mean, Bubba Wallace and Daniel Suarez weren't bad in practice, and he went out there and just did what he had to do and didn't get passed. Suarez was also good in practice. He did a good job, I thought, of just kind of making the feature. Zane Smith, Man, there's some aggressive driving there with Larson. I mean, is Larson going home? What do we think? Does Larson finish top 2? I don't know who's gonna be the favorite. Larson didn't break. I don't know what happened. I don't. Does he make it? I don't know. I don't. How do they figure out the starting 75 laps though? I do think that Larson in the long run, um, yeah, he's a top 2. Yes, I think Larson cares. Larson, every time he gets behind the wheel, he cares. I think. I think yes, he cares about dirt stuff. Um, you're all on what? On Larson? Does everybody have Larson bet? Like, I don't know. I only made one bet before practice and qualifying. Larson will be starting 10th. Is that how it works? I don't know. That I don't have any idea how that's going to work for the last chance qualifier. I'm going to say this. I do not think he's got to be. Maybe he does. If he starts 10th, I don't know. I think it's going to be tough for the 5 to get through. I agree. NASCAR guy, 1982. Oh, yeah. Everyone just. Okay. So he's starting 10th. Man, I don't know. I'm going to say Larson probably doesn't make it. Can someone DM me the. Can someone DM me the last chance? Is there a last chance qualifying light lineup? If someone can DM that to me so I can take a look, that'd be helpful. But yeah, kind of a shocker. I think Larson goes home. After decent practice, but that's how it goes, man. You lose a couple spots in these restarts, you're cooked. It's over. See ya. Goodbye. Yeah, it's hard to make up spots. Let's see. Anything else from? Oh, perfect. Oh, I don't know. I can't. Oh, well, there's the. I can't click on that link, Joey. You're gonna have to send it to me. Send it to me via DM. I guess I can pull it up here. It's just bad TV. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Larson makes it. Let's see. Jameski. Practice group qualifying order, heat results, qualifying entry list. Okay, someone DM me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you, everybody. So Ty Dillon starting on the pole. I think Ty's going to be good. So Ty Dillon, Zane Smith, Ty Gibbs, Michael McDowell, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, Riley Herbst, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Haley, Kyle Larson, Ricky Stenhouse, John Hunter Nemechek, Josh Berry, Cody Ware, Burt Myers, Cole Custer, Ryan Blaney, Garrett Smithley, Tim Brown. Yeah, not exactly murderers, bro. I would agree. I think we got to say Ty Gibbs. I would say Ty Gibbs. You give him 75 laps. I think Gibbs moves on. Then I would say Riley Herbst did not look bad. Larson championship plus 625. Go have another drink. You know what? You have to slam a beer, Brian. Unbelievable. I have to penalize you like this. Week 1. This is week 0. This is the preseason of NASCAR, and I'm already making you chug a beer. Good thing you're in Vegas. Yeah. Ty Dillon. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Gibbs did burn up his tires. I think if I had to guess, I would say Gibbs and Austin Dillon move on. If I just had to pick who I thought, if there's passing, let's just say after 35 laps, tires matter. Larson could easily move on. Yeah, Dinger out there. He'll be making contact. An old Dinger. The old ding piece. Anything else from, for was that Heat 2? Oh man, it's good to be back. That's why I just had to go live. Just so good to be back. How do you not, how is there not a post-race show? Man. Well, I don't want you to slam a vodka martini. I mean, then I'd have to block you. So nothing else from Chris Buescher. I don't know. Ooh, Fox. Yeah. If it's not like I have any say, like what I say does not sway NASCAR. It doesn't sway NBC. It does not sway Fox. It sways nobody other than the intelligent people that follow me. The smartest following, the smartest group of followers in NASCAR follow me, I would say. I'm biased, but I think just putting Larry Mack in the booth would make Fox 10 times better. Can we all agree? Like, there needs to be an adult in the room. I do think Harvick's good. I think Boyer's entertaining. Put Larry Mack up there too. Just add him. Can you add 4 guys? Is that like an unwritten rule? Just add Larry Mack. You got to give us information. And that's what NBC does so well. You're never wondering who's on what strategy. Now, sometimes they get it wrong. NBC is not perfect. But Larry Mack is not going to make a mistake like that. He's just not, and not that there was a mistake that was made. This is pretty straightforward. Like, you got what you got, okay? But I don't know. I think you're missing too much not having a crew chief up there. Exactly, Big Ross. Yeah, Letard's great. I just don't know why. If Fox, if you're listening, put Larry Mack up there or put me up there. I don't have to talk that much, but I at least know what strategy people are on. I at least know the pit window. I know who has 2 tires and who has 4 tires. It's been my job. And I'm probably cheaper than Larry Mack. Or just someone like that. Hey, this is an important battle. Like, maybe we should be watching this, or zoom out a little bit, or anything. Maybe I'll be up there someday. Maybe I'll be up there. Here's to hoping. By the way, that message came from it was not my idea to send that tweet. Brian Murphy sent me a text. Maybe 2 minutes into practice. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that they needed to zoom out a little. Like, I appreciated them zooming in to whomever's car was like the local guy's car that had a bunch of local stuff. Like, give them their flowers. They're probably not going to make it. Like, these guys spent a lot of money. You know. Oh, Brian's trying to get on my good side. Amazon Prime NASCAR betting show hosted by Chris Wormy. Yeah. I don't know that I can share the podium. I need all of the lights and cameras on me. It would just be Amazon Prime presents the pre-race poll. That's it. And then I have obviously the few people that I would listen to and interact with, keep me in check. But I don't know. Yeah, something. Anyway, number 3, Heat Race 3. I guess Ty Gibbs would be the only shocker there, right? Is that the only shocker? Because he was so good in practice. I guess we're not shocked by Hocevar anymore, are we? We're not shocked by Hocevar. I thought Riley Herbst was decent. He started 8th, finished 7th. He passed Stenhouse. I don't know. Is that good? Is passing Stenhouse at a quarter-mile track, is that like a feather in your cap? Gibbs did not have an issue in his heat race. The issue was in qualifying. Like, he said he was too tight, I believe, and that's why he just couldn't get it to turn. Um, but Hamlin Logano. Hamlin looked pretty good. Um, good in practice. Like I said, we got to tune into the poll for me to really break down practice. Plus, I got to go back and rewatch stuff. Just trying to enjoy things or enjoy the race. I didn't have any money on. I don't know if you could even bet on the heat races, but um, wait. So Drake, are you sure your bet gets voided? I know that some places do void those if they don't make the main, but if he what if he drives? But here's the thing, Drake, if he goes and finishes first or second, it means he's got a good car. I don't hate that. If you're getting refunded if he doesn't make the main, I don't mind Hurst at 180 to 1 or Herbst at 180. Yeah, I think matchups are where like they have to start the main for matchups. I think outrights are going to be like if you bet somebody and they don't make the Masters, that's not a voided bet, that's a loss. Um Yeah, I mean, Hamlin, Logano, Byron, are you shocked that those guys just kind of stayed 1, 2, 3? Hocevar past Bowman. It's kind of a blah. Very. I guess the only shocker there was Ty Gibbs. Uh, the fourth one: Tyler Reddick, Chris Bell, Ryan Preece, Austin Cindric, Todd Gillen, Michael McDowell, AJ Allmendinger, John Hunter Nemechek, and Cole Custer. Yeah, faded Barry across the board. Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, I think Cindric's has a decent car too. I don't hate Cindric. Kind of shocked at Reddick. I mean, there's a few shockers there. One, Chris Bell was terrible in practice, and so was Tyler Reddick. And what did they do? They just go out there and lead it, like run 1-2 the whole time. Ryan Preece made up some spots. Here's where I think Ryan Preece has a slight edge. Now, let me be very clear. I have bet Ryan Preece at 50 to 1 to win. Do I think Ryan Preece is going to win? Maybe. But I just want to let you know where, like, if I'm giving, I do own this stock. Like, you actually have to have like a disclosure. The only bet I have made is Ryan Preece. In Cygnus, you hit the nail on the head. He actually made the outside work a little bit. And I'm not saying that that's going to be the key to victory. This is not Homestead. It's not like you're going to ride the top or you're going to run the second lane. But if you don't lose spots on restarts, and let's just say you get 10 restarts, we might get more than that tomorrow. But if you're okay going from 10th to 8th and taking the outside versus being 10th or 11th on the inside, and you don't lose spots, man, you're picking up 2 spots on every restart. It's only a matter of time before you get the bottom and maybe you make up another couple spots on the racetrack. So I do think that Ryan Preece did have a little bit of a flex on the outside. And yes, I'm biased because I have money on him. But he's the only guy that actually made that happen. He also punted the hell out of Nemechek, which as soon as Nemechek, I was like, oh no, like he's going to punt him now. Preece is going to be in this last chance qualifier. But yeah, I think Preece he did a good job there. And he's, Bell did a good job on the outside too. Yeah, I think in Big Ross, I kind of talked about that. Once it kind of got strung out, there's no reason to push it. You're into the main. If you're starting top 3, you automatically start top 12. You're not out of it. I think it'd be hard to start 20th and win the Clash, but you can start 12th, maybe pick up some spots and work your way up. So, yeah, it was easy to let Preece go in that heat with damaged cars there. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I still think Preece looked solid. I don't like him at like 30, but I thought 50 was decent enough. Bell didn't look like he was trying too hard after the caution at lap 12. Yeah. Yeah. I think the guy, you're not going to force it. I know that one spot is worth 4. one spot in the main. But man, if you get into it, let's just say someone races you hard and they punt you back, or you move someone and they decide to move you back, you end up like Nemechek. It's like the next thing you go from like a fifth place or fifth place and advancing to sixth place on the outside looking in, all because you wanted to get to fourth. I just I don't see it. I don't see the risk reward there. So that's why I don't think there was as much passing. Because I do think there was some fall off and there were cars that were better than others. So um, yeah, I think you have to get into someone. It's a little bit like Martinsville. Give them the chrome horn and move them out of the way. But gosh, it's great to be back. I mean, we're back. The winners of the heats, how do I rank them? You have to tune into the pre-race poll for all of that. I can't give away too much. I just wanted to go live and talk about racing. It's like we've been so patient. We finally get some racing, and then it ends. The broadcast ends. So, the pre-race poll is going to be very betting heavy. You going to enjoy the month off after tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, it won't be bet until Coda, which just seems weird for Coda to be the first time we bet. I don't know. Maybe Atlanta. We'll see. Custer actually looked about the same as Priest did. You you think that Ryan Priest and Cole Custer look the same? Cole Custer got passed by John Hunter Nemechek with a damaged car. Am I wrong? Or are you yanking my chain? Or do I need to give you a drinking penalty here? Because I don't think Custer and Priest look the same. Oh, Custer got hit too? Okay. That's right. Yeah, AJ did that. I forgot. And that Coda could be a light one too. Plus with SVG. You can bet Atlanta. It's more. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But like I said, I don't know that I can talk unbiased. Not that I have a ton on Priest. It's just, I just feel like it's a good number. And I was nervous after that qualifying. I was like, oh gosh, he's got to pick up spots to make the main. Zillage for Cup at Coda. Yeah, I saw. Was it the Harvick happy hour? And they had to make a bold prediction. What in the hell were Harvick's bold prediction? I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't bold at all. But I thought that I think Pakris said that Zilish wins a cup race. Now that is what you call bold. I love that. Do I think it's going to happen? Man, if SVG wasn't, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it'll happen. But that's the idea of a bold pick. I think Harvick said his bold prediction was Bell and Larson are going to be a rivalry. Wow. The proverbial limb there. That is what everyone knows that it could come down to those two this year. What was the other one? Like, oh, Chase Briscoe makes the chase or something, or the playoffs. Yeah, Zilic spanked SVG at the Glen. I agree. I know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anything else I'm missing? Well, all right. Tomorrow, pre-race poll, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern. Then we'll watch the last chance qualifier. Who gets in on last chance qualifier? Chase will probably open up the favorite tomorrow. Kez going to be frisky tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ty Gibbs and Austin Dillon. If I had to pick, that's just what I think. I think Ty for sure. I think tie for sure. Larson get in? I don't think so. It's not that he doesn't care. If there is fall off and the cars change after 35 laps or so, then Larson has a good chance. Crew chief chatter. Elliott had the car. Yeah. Yeah, I think that I think they'll open Chase as the favorite. Chase and Hamlin. That would make sense. Chris says Ty Gibbs and Justin Haley. Ooh, it'd be a drive. Larson's battling Ty Gibbs, a bunch of scrubs. Yeah. Scrubs that beat him. I mean, Larson will make it. Okay. Fords are better on the longer runs, at least hoping for my Logano Kez tickets. Long run stuff, yeah, maybe. No. Blaney is auto in. Larson is not auto in. Blaney is the only auto in because Logano got in. Gibbs and McDowell, Big Ross says. Yeah, martini time. Yeah. Get out of here. Ooh, what number would Young Money have to go off to be bettable? Ooh. You're talking about right now. Like he'd have to go through and he'd have to last chance qualify in and then win the race. Is that what you mean? Or if he LC's in. Yeah, it might have to be 50. I was thinking kind of 30 because if he gets in, I don't know. Like he's going to have to start 23rd, right? Right now. Yeah. I'd for sure bet him at 50. I'm trying to think of the number of where I wouldn't bet him. There's another way to look at this. Like you're going to give the 5 team more information. Yeah, H, that's a good point. Larson getting in helps you with a chase price. Blaney might be 23rd, Drake. That's a good idea. So he's 21st at best. Yeah. Blaney probably won't start. Zane Smith to win. Justin Haley avoids the tie-up. Yeah, you're just never going to see 50 to 1 on Larson. But, yeah. All right. Well, hey, good first day. Glad to be back. See everyone on the poll. Need to get some people in there. I need the poll to be big this year. So tell your friends. 50 to 1 on Larson ever. Yeah. Priest RFK makes me think Kez will be strong. Yeah, there's a little of that. You know, does he help their short track package? Don't expect most books to repopulate odds after last chance qualifier. Wow, Mojo. Well, Mojo, that is a very intelligent question or intelligent point. They might not. They might not. I can't even believe the person, it's not actually Mojo that made that comment, but I'm actually shocked that the person in charge of that comment was able to come up with it. Who is Mojo has to be with someone because I know who this is. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm out. Cheers, everybody. See you tomorrow. 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Peace.